My daughter and I have been doing yoga ever since she was 2 months old. It's been a part of our our lifestyle, something that we've always enjoyed together. My daughter was rolling up one of my large adult-sized yoga mats, and she was getting frustrated. She was almost in tears. It was at the stage where she wanted to do everything on her own. And she looked at me and said, "Too heavy for me, too big. I want my own little yoga mat." And I just stopped and I looked at her. Everything stood still around me and I thought, of course you do. My career as an arts educator and early childhood educator has allowed me to see things through the viewpoint of a toddler and a baby and their perspective and what works for them in terms of space and learning and development. I launched my own little yoga mat in July 1st, 2015, and it is doing really, really good. When I see a room full of babies, toddlers, and preschoolers using my own little yoga mat, it brings me so much joy. That's the whole reason why I wanted to make these mats, was for them to have their own special sacred space, and to see the joy that they have is incredible.
Your mat is your space, so when you can allow a child to have their own mat or their own space, then it becomes sort of their thing, and they can bring it into class, and they can take it home, and they can unroll it, and they can practice with their own, sort of areas. Since yoga's caught on popularity, that the mothers and the families and the parents see the benefit for themselves, and then they start to want to introduce their kids. And I think I feel it's gotten younger and younger, and probably in the last maybe 5 years, I've seen sort of a swing to really young kids. The link is the breath to me, and teaching kids how to control their breath and their breathing and their body, it marries this idea that you can control how you feel, you can control how you react. And I just think that anytime you can bring it in as early as possible, it's only going to help those children, especially as they start to go into school and start to feel the pressures. It's the perfect opportunity, I think. Yoga for kids is not about sitting and meditating necessarily. It's more about movement and creativity and expression and just sort of fostering that, as opposed to this idea that they're going to be sitting on a mat for an hour and, meditating. That's just not going to happen.
It's teaching her flexibility, control, more self-awareness. It's given her confidence as well on her body and how she interacts with other people. Sarah and I have really enjoyed going to yoga together. It's really brought us closer together, that mother-daughter time. It's also been an opportunity for me to be a role model towards my daughter, teaching her the importance of exercise and stretching and care for your body. She always sometimes just says, "My own little yoga mat," and I'm the inspiration. And I think it's really built this confidence in her that she had something really important to say, and I listened.